Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking on the Fall of the Protector boss, which is part of the Heart of Corruption quest. In order to access this boss, you must have completed the Gate of Pale Reflections quest in the Crossroads, where you must have defeated a level 35 champion. We have to start by defeating an undead horde. We just need to defeat the enemies, which then removes the red bar. I made sure not to use any of my companion skills or special skills, so they're ready for the boss fight. I've also made sure to have my ultimate skill ready. The boss is weak to cold damage and has high fire resistance, so I've brought in Nev.
The Revenant's awake. This one's even stronger. We're in the clear.
Straight away I use all of my special attacks and companions attacks with my ultimate skill, which depletes the blue bar very quickly. This is a great start to the fight. We're playing on the underdog difficulty and this boss is level 42. I would suggest being around level 40 if you're playing on a hard difficulty. Despite the higher level though, I found this boss easier than the other two Revenant bosses. So we managed to remove the blue bar very quickly, and his stagger bar is increasing nicely above his health bar. This is one of his attacks where he has the 3 icicles above his head. The first 2 are single shots. If you're far away it's fairly easy to dodge, and the third one sprays into 7 projectiles, which is more difficult to dodge. He also has these red circles where you have debris from above coming down. You can actually use your special attack there. We just ignored that red circle, so if you're trapped or in a corner you can just use your special attack and that will avoid the boss's attacks. One of their more annoying attacks is the blue beam they send out. If you're too close to them it's really difficult to dodge out of the way. We're just rotating round. Ideally you want to be behind the boss and you can just ignore the attack. And here we're getting close to the next phase where if he gets to 60% health he'll phase to the Fade Tear, and then he'll have that protection and the blue bar will come up, much like the other Revenant fights. So ideally you want your companions attacks off of cooldown so you can use them. Luckily we have Lucanus's there that we're using in combination, and we're slowly chipping away at that blue bar before the explosion erupts. If you're finding this video helpful, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel and it's greatly appreciated. Thanks. We managed to remove the blue bar before the explosion happens, and his stance is broken. He's not really doing anything and we're able to get loads of damage in. In the other Revenant fights they snapped out of this much more quickly. He's not quite staggered, but once we do, we're not going to use the finisher yet. We're going to get lots of other attacks in, and just before the purple bar runs out we'll use our finisher to get that bonus damage. He also summons a number of enemies with shields, which can be quite annoying. Because we've dealt so much damage at the start of this phase, I'm hopeful I can ignore the enemies. If you focus on them for too long, the boss will regenerate the blue bar. We then enter the dark mist, so we're unable to use our companions, but this isn't necessarily a bad thing as the shield enemies also vanish, so we're able to focus on the boss's health bar. Up until this point we haven't been hit in the fight, but he uses his blue beam and then we get caught by it. Because we were so close it's very difficult to dodge. We heal up and then use our ultimate skill, and we're nearing the end of the fight. So the attacks to watch out for are the 3 icicles above their head, particularly the last one which sprays into multiple projectiles, and the blue beam they use. Utilising cold damage is really useful for this boss fight as he's weak to it and they're fairly easily staggered. We managed to ignore the other enemies, and then the third and final Revenant's defeated, and we're getting close to the end of the Heart of Corruption quest. You then collect their champion's essence as normal, and you can run over here. Don't forget to pick up the memento and chest in the corner. Hopefully this has been helpful. Thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe for more.